Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? So today I'm talking about the benefits of celibacy, benefits of practicing abstinence for men and women both, and the things are mostly common only, and how does one exactly get into this path, exactly how spiritually somebody is being put into this path, because it is something that not somebody will do it on their own. It is not something that people are happy to do it, right? Like, okay, let me become a celibate person. Do people aim for that? Really? No. People don't really get onto it on their own. It's not something that they dream of or something. It happens only when you're called to be in this path, called to follow this journey. Because not everybody will be able to follow this. Some people are not in that kind of situation where they can follow this. They are in a connection, they are in a marriage or anything. So it's not going to be possible for some people. But you will know, a lot of people I know, and also people who are watching this video, I know some people are already on this path, like a few years back. Since a few years we've already gotten into this path, and some are being called to follow this now. Okay, you're going to be celibate, doesn't have to be for your entire life. It's not like a lifetime thing. Sometimes some people can follow it for their entire life, but for most people it can come in phases, that okay, it's going to be there for 5 years, it's going to last for 3 years. Why is it like that? Why does it come in phases? It's given to you kind of thing. Okay, sometimes it is also forced onto you. Sometimes universe will put you in such kind of isolation and such kind of situations where it will be taken away from your life. It will not be given to you only. And you will understand that, because every time you are getting into connections or involving people in that manner, interacting with people in that manner, you are going to only invite trouble. You're going to get into trouble. You're going to get more and more karma, because it's telling you that you're not supposed to do it at this point. I believe it chooses you. I don't think we choose it. It comes to you. This particular phase, this whole choice is not ours. I feel like it only chooses us. It's being given to us by God, by divine, by the universe, by the plans, and so that we can prepare during our times of accelerated growth, when we are about to get ready for some kind of growth in our life, very fast, that needs to happen, an acceleration amount of growth through anything, like through work, through your spiritual journey, or something where you're going to do some kind of major growth in yourself, like your personal development is about to happen, something is about to happen. That is when you will see most people will get into this kind of a abstinent period, and for however long, like that, depending on their choice, depending on their period, on their phase, it can last from 2 years to 5 years to 10 years. And depending on how much growth they are going to have, some people start enjoying it so much also after a point that they prolong it a little more. But I feel like it comes to you. It comes to you in a time where you are about to have accelerated amount of growth in your life. It's basically not giving your sacral chakra, your sensual energy, your sexual energy to other people, not basically sharing it. That is what it means, right? Now the sacral chakra, the sacral energy, is the most powerful energy where you have a lot of life force. It's such a powerful creation energy where you can even give birth through it. Giving birth happens through that space, through that energy center, for creating another human being. That kind of it's a portal, basically. A portal to bring another soul on earth. That is how it is. Basically, those people who are feeling like, being called to go on this path, a lot of you guys already know about it. I'm just explaining a little more. You are being called to use this creative energy, this creation energy, to make something big. Like maybe you're thinking about some project, some humongous project that you need to deliver, your own endeavor. You're going to start some kind of entrepreneur work that you're going to do on your own. Some kind of big ideas are there, some business ideas are there that you want to execute, and it's going to take a few years, or it's going to take some time, but it is also going to take a lot of your creative energy, and you are guided to be in that space now and use all of your sacral energy, sacral chakra energy, and put it in this humongous work, in this project that requires it. Otherwise it will not get fulfilled in that sufficient amount of time. If your sacral energy is being shared by a lot of different people, multiple people, on and off, or very regularly that energy is going away to other spaces, then you will not be able to fulfill your task. So a lot of times you will be guided to get into this path just to deliver this task of yours, deliver this mission of yours. As soon as you are having an orgasm, right, and once you're done with the orgasm, you are immediately feeling tired and you're fallen asleep. That is what happens, right, mostly. Why? Because a lot of your energy suddenly leaves your body. A lot of your energy is burnt in that whole ecstasy, in that whole moment. So which is why you are not left with so much energy and you fall asleep. And imagine when that happens regularly, every day, or again and again, you are wasting so much of your energy. You're really letting that precious energy go for something not that important, but it can be saved. It can be saved and used for some very good work of yours, which needs that focus, for it needs that concentration. That is what, like, point number 2 is about some humongous project, some kind of important work that your path is requiring you to do. Destiny is telling you, God is telling you, your intuition is telling you that, okay, something big is coming your way, which requires your energy in this manner, that manner, for these many years. Without that, your project is not going to get fulfilled. You will see slowly that you will be put into this abstinent path by the choice of universe only, by itself. You will be put into isolation. You will be put into this kind of a zone where you will automatically, slowly not feel like engaging in these kind of habits, in these kind of activities and interactions, and you'll feel like, okay, I want to be a little bit by myself, be secluded and save my energy. You will be called and you will slowly eventually feel like, okay, doing that. It's like you launching, giving birth to a project, to a mission, to a brand, or something important, something humongous, where that much energy was required, just like how so much energy is required when you're giving birth to a human, giving birth to a child, right? It's coming from the same space, basically. Now, the third point is when you are about to have a spiritual ascension, some kind of a awakening, some kind of a time when you are feeling like your higher energies, like these other spaces, are going to open up some more, okay, open up more. And that requires the energy from your lower chakras, the base chakra, basically the root chakra, base chakra, and sacral chakra. From those spaces, the energy will slowly start to move and go higher up in your body, so that you can use the chakras over here a little more, like your third eye, your crown chakra, your speech, etc. A lot of people will not be able to use these chakras because most of their energy is located in their sacral, in their root chakra, and it's getting used up there only. It is there, and as soon as they get the energy from anything, whether they're meditating, whether they are doing some kind of physical work, or some kind of energy that they receive from food, etc., also from whatever, it gets used up there immediately. It gets used up in sexual activity, it gets used up in something. So instead of doing that, you're basically being guided to store that energy. I know some people who store that energy in bulk. A lot of people do that, like for months they will store that energy and they won't use it for anything else, but then slowly they will do some kind of physical workout, some kind of major physical activity where they will be jumping for 30 minutes straight, etc., and other activities, and the energy will slowly rise through your spine, through your body. You will feel it slowly rising, because it has nowhere to go. It's not being used up over there, right? So what will it do? That energy has to go up. Usually the energy won't go up because energy will feel like getting used up and will want to leave your body through some kind of sexual activity. But when you stop it, you close its exit, it's not going out. What will it do? It's stored so much now. It is bound to slowly rise up. It will rise up, and then they enhance that. They do furthermore some kind of physical workout, etc. Meditation and other kind of activities are anyway there, prayers, mantra chanting, etc. And slowly the energy will start rising through your other various chakras, your energy centers, and will start activating those energy centers. Like your heart will start activating your solar plexus, which is a very, very important chakra for people to develop their willpower, their confidence, their determination, sense of self, sense of power, right? Personal power. All those chakras will start getting activated because the energy is rising up and doing the work over here now. Similarly, it will start rising up further and start working through your other spiritual chakras. Like these chakras are even more important for your awakening, in the sense to be able to connect to source, to be able to connect with your spirit guides, to start getting information from your spirit guides, to receive basically downloads from the universe, etc., receive downloads from everywhere. Okay, and that is going to happen only when these chakras are also open and activated. And for that to happen, they will ask you slowly to practice abstinence. There are some additional benefits, right? Additional benefits apart from these three that I spoke about. It's like, see, it is your life force ultimately. It is your very, very precious life force which you are storing in your body more and more now, right? So you will see your skin changing, you will see your hair shining more, your eyes sparkling more, generally the health, the whole degree of your health, the quality of your health getting more and more better. Your voice sounding more brighter, you're feeling more dynamic, you have more energy to spend in the gym, you have more generally, like that spark in your life every day. You'll feel more motivated, more inspired because of that, because you have this extra gush of energy in you, this extra bunch of energy. Because we will have to understand that this same energy is used for every little thing of ours, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we smile, the way we do everything, right? So if you take care of this energy, when it gets enhanced and it becomes like a high quality energy, everything about you changes. It becomes like an enhanced life force. And that is when you realize how sacred, how precious this energy is, which we otherwise keep wasting every weekend, every day, with all kinds of things, all kinds of people, unnecessary connections. We keep wasting it, while it is actually doing so much for us. It can do so much for us when we treat it well, when we consider it sacred. Your sacred, precious life force is not all over the place. It's only with you. And that is when you become possessive of it. You sort of become possessive and you don't feel like sharing with anyone after a point. After a point, you start enjoying this path actually, because you see what all it's been doing for you, what all it can do now further. If I take care of this energy, what all it can make me do. So you feel like not sharing it with anybody. Naturally, right? Like you'll feel like, why the hell should I share this energy with anyone when I'm working so hard on it to keep it at a certain frequency by doing all kinds of meditation work, mantra jap, etc., mantra chanting, some kind of spiritual work. You're enhancing it by being under the moonlight, etc. You're eating the right kind of food, consuming the right kind of stuff, watching the right kind of things, listening to the right kind of things every day to keep it in a balanced situation. So you will not want to contaminate it by oversharing it with anybody. And that is when you are on this journey and you prolong it more and more yourself, because you start enjoying it after a point. Even if initially maybe you broke it a couple of times because you felt like, okay, there was a need or something, but eventually the need, slowly you only curb it down because you start enjoying this whole phase. Your sacral chakra, your sacral energy is nothing but this bowl. It's like a portal. It's this huge amount of very, very powerful, sacred, creative force, a very, very powerful creative energy, which we end up not realizing, which we end up not valuing only, and we just end up spilling it here and there, spilling it every day, spilling it every morning, every weekend. It gets wasted like that. It is so beautiful, potent for any kind of creation, any amount of creation. Like all the creative work that you do, mostly for creative people, they are always using their sacral energy. Even when somebody is giving birth to a child, the sacral chakras are interacting, exchanging energy within each other. And that is how a child is also being born, given birth. That is how powerful this whole portal is. That is how powerful the sacral chakra is, which we don't understand at the deepest, and we waste it. But when we harness that energy, when we keep it for ourselves, we store it in bulk, it can do wonders for you. it can literally make a lot of things happen for you. It can be used for manifestation. Manifestation is what? Basically making things happen in your reality, right? So it can make a lot of things happen because you will have all of that energy in you to make things happen. Let me know, guys, what you think about this video, and also let me know if you guys have been called to follow a path like this for your own growth in many ways. And do leave a comment, like, share, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.